Imagine this. You wake with the first whisper of morning light touching your eyelids, the world still half asleep, and yet something inside you stirs. Not a thought, not a word, but a possibility. A quiet sense that beneath the familiar rhythm of your days, something unseen has always been listening, watching, waiting, responding. And if you've ever felt that subtle pull, that strange intuition that life could shift in an instant, you're right. Because before this day ends, you are going to discover the hidden law that Florence Scovel Shinn called the magic key of all creation. A law that does not bend for effort or logic, only for the spoken word. And once you understand it, once you dare to wield it, nothing in your life will remain the same. Now, step with me into the truth beneath the world you think you know. You wake up in the morning, stub your toe on the edge of the bed, spill your coffee, rush into traffic, and by the time you get to work, you mutter, "What a terrible day." And the universe, ever faithful, ever literal, whispers back, "Terrible day coming right up." And suddenly, everything that could go wrong starts lining up like obedient soldiers fulfilling a command. Haven't you noticed it? The strange way negativity seems to multiply the moment it's spoken. But say just once, "Today is going to be incredible." And like dawn breaking through clouds, little signs of goodness begin appearing everywhere. That is not luck. That is law. Your words are not random sounds drifting into the air. They are creation in motion. Every phrase you speak is a seed dropped into the fertile soil of invisible forces. Speak love, and love grows like wild vines reaching for sunlight. Speak lack, and doors seem to close, bills pile higher, even your refrigerator hums with a kind of empty echo. Most people believe they're describing their life, but what they're really doing is commanding their future. And someone listening right now is thinking, "Oh, come on, words don't pay my bills." But listen closely, because this is where the veil lifts. Life has always been listening to you. Always. The problem is that life is obedient. Too obedient. It takes your words literally. The universe has no sense of humor. It doesn't interpret sarcasm or exaggeration. Declare, "I'm broke," and it doesn't wink and say, "They're being dramatic." It says, "Copy that, maintain broke status." The universe is an echo chamber, returning back to you the commands you whisper into it. Florence Scovel Shinn said it simply, "Your word is your wand." And you, yes you, have been casting spells without realizing it. Every "I am," every "I can't," every "I never," every "I always." Those are not statements, they are instructions. And the question is not whether your words have power, the question is what you've been unintentionally using that power to create. How many times have you cursed your own life without noticing? "I can't catch a break. I'm always unlucky. No one ever chooses me. It's just one thing after another." Each sentence becomes a blueprint. Each blueprint becomes a structure. And soon you're living inside a house built from your own declarations. But here's the beauty, the breathtaking, liberating beauty. If words built the walls around you, then words can also tear them down. You can rewrite your story. You can redirect your life. And it starts with a single shift in what you speak. Right now, as you listen, choose one area of your life: money, love, health, career, peace. Hold it gently in your mind and imagine speaking over it the way a gardener speaks to new seeds, not describing what is missing, but calling forth what is being born. If you want to go deeper with this, if you want to actually reprogram the reality you're living in, join the 21-day Spoken Word Transformation Challenge linked below. 21 days of speaking your new world into existence. 21 days to create the life you've been craving but didn't know how to activate. If you're ready, the door is right there in the description and pinned comment, and I would love to guide you through it. Now, let's continue. You see, scientists call it the reticular activating system, the filter in your brain that decides what to notice, what to amplify, what to bring forward. When you repeatedly say, "I'm unlucky," your brain begins to highlight only the moments that confirm that belief. But declare, "Opportunities follow me," and suddenly you start noticing things you swear weren't there before. You are not imagining it. Your words shift your awareness. Your awareness reshapes your reality. So let's make this real. Pick one thing you deeply want, and don't overthink it. Just pause for a moment and feel it. Now, type this in the comments. I choose this now. Whatever this is for you, let the universe hear your claim. Let your subconscious see your commitment. Let your words begin their great work. Because your words are not wishes, they are forces. And when your words and your desire align, you become unstoppable. Listen, when I began using this truth, nothing in my outer world changed at first. No miracles, no sudden checks in the mail, no mystical flashes of lightning. But something inside me shifted. My posture, my focus, my expectations. I stopped walking like someone waiting for life to happen to me and started walking like someone who understood life was happening through me. I would affirm things long before they appeared. Everything I touch prospers. I am open to unexpected abundance. I am fully supported. Did I believe it at first? Not fully, but belief isn't the requirement. Consistency is. Your words are stronger than your doubt, stronger than your history, stronger than your circumstances. And then something astonishing happened. Life began to rearrange itself around my new declarations. New opportunities emerged. Old struggles dissolved. People began responding to me differently. Not because fate had changed, but because I had. Your words are the architects of your destiny. Your tongue is the pen writing the next chapter of your life. But we're only scratching the surface, because what Florence Scovel Shinn truly taught, the deeper, almost mystical truth, is that your spoken word does not just influence the world around you, it commands the unseen forces that shape your reality. She called it the invisible realm, the energetic blueprint behind every physical experience. And if your words can command that realm, what else might they be able to do? What forgotten powers are waiting for you to speak them awake? What blessings are hovering around your life right now, waiting for a single declaration of permission? Take a breath, because in the next part of this journey, we go deeper into the mechanics of spoken creation, the place where words are not merely sounds, but catalysts. Now that you've taken the first step, that powerful declaration of intention, it's time to break open the secret world where your words do not just shape the outer world, but rewrite your inner universe. Imagine for a moment. You are the architect of your own mental and emotional landscape. You've already planted the seed of your desires through your words, but now the real magic happens. This is where your words move beyond the surface of everyday life and penetrate the deeper layers of your subconscious mind, the silent creator of your reality. But before we go deeper, let's pause for a moment. What does it mean to truly speak your life into existence? To speak from a place where your words don't just hang in the air, but are absorbed into the very fabric of your being, affecting your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. Let's take a breath together. Feel the weight of that truth. Your words are seeds, but the soil of your subconscious mind is what allows them to grow. This is where the teachings of Florence Scovel Shinn become truly transformative. She understood something profound. Words are not just sounds, they are vibrations. Every word you speak carries energy, and that energy moves into your mind and out into the world. But more than that, your subconscious mind, which controls the majority of your thoughts and actions, cannot differentiate between the truth of what is happening in the present and the truth of what you speak into existence. You might say, "But my bank account says I'm broke," and your subconscious mind says, "Ah, I see. That's the reality you want me to create, no problem." But when you speak something different, even if it feels like a stretch, even if you can't yet fully believe it, your subconscious mind begins to get to work. It starts seeking out opportunities, insights, and ideas that align with your new affirmation. It doesn't judge. It doesn't argue. It simply obeys. This is why affirmations work. They bypass the critical, analytical part of your mind and go straight to the subconscious. It's like planting a tree that grows without interference, because the subconscious does not challenge the seeds you plant. It nurtures them. So if you've ever wondered why your affirmations didn't seem to work right away, here's the truth. It's not that they didn't work. It's that you didn't give them enough time to sink deeply into the fertile soil of your subconscious. Just like planting a garden, you must water your seeds, your words, and give them the sunlight of your belief. They need time, consistency, and most of all, faith. Let's pause for a moment and reflect on something. How often do you hear people say things like, "I'm so unlucky," or "Nothing ever works out for me"? These words don't seem like they're making a big impact, do they? They seem harmless, maybe even like an innocent venting of frustration. But these seemingly small phrases carry a hidden cost. Every time you speak that way, your subconscious mind is getting the message loud and clear. Yes, keep finding evidence of bad luck. I'll help you find more of that. Your mind is like a loyal servant, always working to fulfill the task you've given it. But here's the catch. The servant doesn't decide what's good or bad. It simply follows instructions. What if, instead of saying, "I'm always unlucky," you tried this? "I am open to unexpected blessings. I am in the perfect place at the perfect time. I attract opportunity with ease." Feel the difference? Can you sense the shift in energy? That's because your subconscious mind now has new instructions. It's like a GPS with fresh coordinates, leading you toward abundance instead of lack. This is how you reprogram your subconscious. You can't afford to let the small negative words go unchecked because they are programming your life. Instead, you must speak intentionally and speak with conviction. Now let's dive even deeper. One of the most powerful ways to amplify your words is by connecting them to emotion. Florence Scovel Shinn was clear. The word alone is powerful, but when you combine it with feeling, you ignite a spark that propels your words into action. Words without feeling are like an engine running without fuel. They have power, yes, but they lack the force needed to move you forward. But when you speak with emotion, you're not just saying words, you are living them. Let's say you're affirming abundance. Don't just say, "I am wealthy." Instead, feel the wealth. Imagine it. See yourself living in that abundance. Hear the sound of coins dropping into your pocket. Feel the relief of financial freedom. Sense the confidence, the security, the joy that wealth brings. That emotional vibration is what fuels your words and propels them out into the world. It's like tuning a radio to the frequency of what you desire. Words alone might get you halfway there, but it's the emotional energy behind those words that tunes you to the frequency of abundance, love, health, or whatever you're seeking. Let me give you a practical exercise to try. Right now, think about something you desire deeply. It could be more money, a loving relationship, or even better health. Now say it aloud. "I am healthy." Doesn't feel much, does it? Now add emotion. "I am vibrantly healthy, filled with energy and vitality. I feel amazing in my body." Can you sense the difference? It's not just the words anymore. It's the energy. It's the feeling that gives your words life. This is how the universe listens. It's not only the content of your words, but the depth of your emotional connection to them. When you speak from a place of power and alignment, your words are unstoppable. Now, it's time for another shift. You've seen how powerful your words are when aligned with emotion. But what happens when your words meet faith? This is the spark that transforms a simple affirmation into a life-changing force. Faith is the catalyst that turns your words into declarations instead of mere wishes. It's when you speak something with absolute belief, knowing that the universe is already rearranging to meet you halfway. Here's where things get really exciting. When your words, emotions, and faith align, that's when the magic happens. Before we continue, let's pause again. Reflect on what you've learned so far. Feel the power of your words. Let them settle into your heart. Your words are more than just sounds. They are the force that shapes your life, They are the key that unlocks your true potential. And in the next block, we'll dive into how to take control of your future by mastering your words in every circumstance, especially the tough ones. So, how will you speak your future into being? And now, as we step deeper into this unfolding truth, I want you to take a moment and look at your life, not with judgment, not with regret, but with a curious, courageous heart. Because everything you've lived, everything you've struggled with, everything you've overcome has led you to this exact moment. A moment where your awareness is shifting, where the veil between the world you've been speaking and the world you desire is thinning. You are beginning to see how your tongue has been shaping your days, how your words have been writing the script before the scene even unfolds. And if that is true, if you've been creating unconsciously, imagine what becomes possible when you begin creating deliberately. But first, we need to talk about the moments that test us. The days when everything feels heavy, when the bank account looks low, when the job feels uncertain, when the relationship feels distant, when health feels fragile. These are the moments when people are tempted to speak the loudest words of defeat. And yet, these are the exact moments when your words matter most. Anyone can speak abundance when abundance is overflowing. Anyone can declare joy when joy is obvious. But it takes a spiritual warrior to speak prosperity while standing in the middle of a financial storm. It takes a creator, a true creator, to speak all is well when everything appears to be falling apart. Florence Scovel Shinn said something profoundly simple. Never voice lack or limitation. Your word is your magic wand. And I want you to really feel this. When you speak during times of chaos, confusion, or fear, you are not just reacting. You are choosing which reality you will align with next. You are choosing the direction of your future. Imagine a ship caught in rough waves. The captain doesn't throw the wheel aside and say, "Well, I guess the ocean decides." No. In that moment, the steering becomes even more crucial. Your word is your wheel. Your fear is the storm. And you are the captain deciding whether to turn into the chaos or speak your way into calm waters. This is why learning to speak with intention isn't just a cute spiritual practice. It is a survival skill for the soul. It is the method through which you reclaim your authority over your own life. Now here's the truth many never hear. When things go wrong, your subconscious mind becomes highly impressionable. Emotion cracks open the inner gate. What you say in moments of emotion sinks deeper than anything you speak in calm. So when you're frustrated and declare, "Nothing works for me," that sentence doesn't just float away. It implants itself like a command. But if you catch yourself, even mid-sentence, and redirect, you are rewiring the very architecture of your mind. Try this the next time you feel overwhelmed. Instead of saying, "I'm stressed," whisper, "I am centered." Instead of saying, "This is too much," breathe and say, "I am guided through this." Instead of declaring, "I'm stuck," say, "I am shifting into clarity." Do you hear the difference? One closes the door, the other opens it. One narrows your reality, the other expands it. And the universe, ever obedient, ever responsive, follows your lead. Let's go even deeper. Every spoken word carries an emotional imprint. Anger has a vibration. Fear has a vibration. So does faith, so does gratitude, so does power. When you speak from fear, your words create more reasons for fear. When you speak from faith, your words create more reasons to trust. And when you speak from gratitude, your words create more to be grateful for. Gratitude is one of the highest frequencies you can speak into existence. It is the language of completion, of certainty, of divine timing. When you say thank you, not out of politeness, but out of spiritual authority, the universe receives it as confirmation that the blessing has already arrived. So try this right now, wherever you are. Close your eyes for a breath and thank you for what is already on its way. Say it slowly. Say it with depth. Say it as if the blessing is already in your hands. Feel that? That shift in your chest, that softening in your shoulders, that quiet uplift in your spirit? That is the energy of alignment. That is your words tuning your vibration upward. That is you becoming magnetic. Because when your words rise in frequency, your life rises to meet them. And now that you're beginning to feel this shift, it's time for something even more powerful: the conscious creation of your identity. You've learned that your words shape your reality, but the most potent words you will ever speak are the words you use to describe yourself. I am. Two small words that hold infinite creative power. Every time you say, I am, you are defining who you will allow yourself to be. You are setting the boundaries of your identity, and your life can only expand to the limits of who you believe you are. If you say, I am unlucky, life will follow. If you say, I am overwhelmed, your mind and body comply. But if you say, I am chosen, you begin attracting experiences that affirm it. If you declare, I am worthy, opportunities align with that worth. If you whisper, I am prosperous, the pathways of prosperity begin opening, not because the words themselves hold magic, but because you do. The words are simply the key that unlocks what was already inside you. So tell me, who are you willing to become today? If you feel it, type it in the comments now. I am becoming. Complete it with whatever calling rises within you. This is your declaration, your identity taking form. Now, as we move to the edge of this section, we approach something extraordinary, a place where your words no longer merely influence circumstances, but begin to shape the unseen forces that shape the circumstances. A realm that Florence Scovel Shinn called the fourth dimension, where creation begins before matter ever catches up. And once you understand how to command that dimension, your life won't just change, it will obey. Because the spoken word, when aligned with spiritual law, does not ask reality to shift, it compels it. So take a breath. Steady your heart. Something powerful is coming. And now, we stand at the threshold of the deepest truth, the one Florence Scovel Shinn hinted at again and again, the one mystics have whispered for centuries, the truth that has been waiting for you to remember it. Up until now, you've learned how your words shape the circumstances around you, how they reprogram the subconscious mind, how they shift your vibration and redirect your destiny. But there is a realm beyond all of that, a realm where your words do not simply influence reality, they command it. This is the realm she called the fourth dimension, the unseen world, the energetic blueprint behind all physical form. Everything you've experienced, everything you've touched, every moment of triumph, every disappointment, all of it began in that invisible arena long before it appeared in your hands. And here is the revelation. Your words are not just tools for shaping your experience. Your words are the force that instructs that dimension. Your spoken word is spiritual law, and spiritual law does not negotiate, it fulfills. Imagine a great canvas stretching out before you, invisible to the eye but profoundly sensitive to vibration. Every word you speak sends out a ripple across that canvas. Some words create gentle waves, some create tidal shifts, some are so aligned with divine authority that the canvas rearranges itself immediately, without hesitation. This is the moment when your word becomes causation, not reaction. When life begins to follow you instead of you chasing life. When the invisible world bends in your favor because you have finally remembered the power you carry. And so many people wander through life unaware of this truth. They speak as though their words have no impact, as though they're merely describing what they see instead of shaping what will be. They don't realize that the universe is listening not only to their loud declarations, but to their whispers, their offhand comments, their jokes dripping in self-deprecation. All of it counts. All of it commands. The universe has never stopped responding. We simply stopped speaking with intention. But that ends now. You are about to reclaim the authority you were born with. Take a breath, because this next truth is the one that turns the key fully in the lock. When your word aligns with spiritual law, creation becomes instant. Not instant in terms of time, instant in terms of cause. The moment you declare, I am provided for, the spiritual blueprint of provision activates. The moment you say, I walk in abundance, the path of abundance begins to form beneath your feet. The moment you affirm, everything unfolds in divine order. The chaos in your outer world begins rearranging itself to reflect that order. Even before you see it, it is already done. Even before you feel it, the blueprint is set. Even before evidence arrives, the spiritual structure is complete. This is what Florence Scovel Shinn meant when she said, "Your word is your wand." She wasn't speaking poetically, she was speaking literally. A wand directs energy, a wand commands unseen forces, and your word does exactly the same. Now imagine what becomes possible when you speak with unwavering conviction, with emotional alignment, with gratitude, with expectation. Imagine speaking not as someone hoping to be answered, but as someone whose voice is the trigger of creation itself. Imagine what your life begins to look like when every declaration you make is laced with divine certainty. You are not at the mercy of fate. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are not waiting for life to choose you. You are the chooser. You are the declarer. You are the commander of the unseen. And now that you are awakening to this truth, the universe listens with heightened attention. You are no longer speaking casually. You are speaking as a creator returning to their throne. So let us step fully into this power, right here, right now. Take another breath, deep, slow, intentional. Feel your chest rise, feel your body settle, feel your energy sharpen. And speak these words with me, not as a chant, not as a wish, but as law. My word is power. My word is truth. My word is creation. I speak abundance, and abundance obeys. I speak peace, and peace surrounds me. I speak success, and success finds me. I speak my destiny into form, and it appears before me in perfect timing. Feel that? That surge moving through your body? That clarity forming behind your eyes? That is alignment. That is the dimension responding. That is the invisible realm reorganizing itself to match your declaration. You are not the same person who began this journey. You are standing taller now, not physically, but spiritually. You've stepped into your authority. You've lifted the wand you didn't know you were carrying. You've remembered your voice, your power, your divine inheritance. And now the question becomes, what life will you create from here? Will you speak prosperity into your finances? Will you speak harmony into your relationships? Will you speak strength into your health? Will you speak opportunity into your career? Will you speak clarity into your purpose? Will you speak joy into your mornings and peace into your nights? The universe does not decide for you. It responds to you. And as you move forward from this moment, as you walk back into your day, into your home, into your responsibilities, into the chapters waiting to unfold, remember this: you are never speaking into emptiness. Your words do not evaporate. They construct, they command, they create. So speak boldly, speak beautifully, speak intentionally. Speak with the authority of someone who finally understands that they are the architect of their reality, not the observer of fate. And when you find your life shifting, and it will, when opportunities begin to unfold, when blessings start appearing in ways that feel almost orchestrated, come back and share your story. Speak the miracle aloud so it can multiply for someone else still finding their way. Because in the end, you never get what you merely wish for. You get what you speak for. You get what you declare. You get what you claim with the unwavering certainty of someone who knows their word is law. Now go forward, not quietly, but triumphantly. Your new world is listening. Your abundance is listening. Your destiny is listening. And the universe has already begun to move at the sound of your voice.